think this ring might have saved my life yesterday. Let me explain. I flew into Utah yesterday to come visit my dad after his open heart surgery. Everything was fine at the moment. I was even going to the store to get warm clothes to go to practice that day. Before I went to practice, I went and ate lunch and I had a salad with some blue cheese on it, and that'll be important later. And then I headed to track practice. After that, I'm driving up to my parents' house, which is about 2 hours away from Syracuse now, and my stomach starts to hurt really bad. But if you've been following me since the Olympics, you might remember that I got COVID right before the Paralympics. And it gave me this weird intolerance to different kinds of lactose. Like I drank a whey protein shake a few days before my race and I had the worst stomach cramps of my life. But when I got to my parents' house, I didn't even have time to say hey to them because my stomach was hurting so bad, so I just went downstairs. And I figured it was because of the cheese I had on my salad, but this was so much worse than anything I've ever experienced. I was throwing up all night, and I was born in kind of a hard-nosed family, so I just dealt with it. By the time I actually got to bed, this is what my sleep looked like. I couldn't even sleep at all. But I figured when I woke up in the morning, I would feel better. And that's where this ring comes into play. When I woke up, I still had some soreness in my lower right abdomen, which came up as a red flag, but I figured I could just tough it out. But what caught me off guard is a symptom radar that had major signs that something was wrong in my body. And I've been wearing this ring for 4 years and I've never seen this, so it instantly caught me off guard. It told me that my resting heart rate was increased, my body temperature was increased, and my HRV was increased. Knowing that the pain was in my right abdomen, I searched what the symptoms were for appendicitis or burst appendix, and all the symptoms lined up with what the ring was saying. So at that point, even though I'm stubborn, I asked my mom if she would take me to the hospital, but they did all the tests. They did my blood test, they did the urine test, and everything was coming back negative, not good. They didn't know what was going on, but they knew it wasn't good. Then I finally did a CT scan, and looking at the CT scan, they could see my appendix was extremely enlarged. Luckily, I hadn't burst yet, but I was going to have to do an emergency surgery. So they prepped me for surgery. They got me in. Everything went really well, and today I have 3 new incision scars. I got one there in my belly button, got another one right there, a third one right there. I'm sure if you guys know anything about appendixes, if one bursts, you have, anywhere from 12 to 48 hours before you aren't going to make it. I'm so stubborn that I think without what this ring was telling me, that there was major signs something was wrong, I don't know if I would have went to the hospital. So take this for what it's worth. I hope it helps. I'm doing great. Thank you guys for all the prayers and thoughts yesterday. My dad is doing great as well. I came here to recover with him for his surgery, and now we're going to be recovering together. So.
Hi, Hunter. My name is Dr. Rubin, and I'm so happy to hear that you and your dad are doing well, and I hope that you continue on your road to recovery. I really appreciate you sharing your story, and I want to give some additional clinical information about some points that you talked about. The first is that any viral infection, just like COVID-19, can cause inflammation in the gut, potentially, and lead to lactose intolerance. So the inflammation could cause a decrease in the production and release of lactase, which is an enzyme that helps break down the sugar molecule found in dairy products called lactose. And so that can be mild or potentially severe. Every case is different, and recovery is variable depending on a case-by-case basis. As for appendicitis, anybody experiencing pain in their right lower area of their belly is not normal and should seek medical attention. And I'm glad that you had a device like an Oura Ring to be able to tell you that it was important for you to seek medical attention, but it's always important to listen to your body, and if you have concerns, to seek medical attention.